daily basis, any changes or anything that is occurring. On top of that, we also have cardiology patients that are consults, so we also review patients with him. Usually we start with seeing a patient, then reviewing the chart, labs, history, and all of that. So does that help?
Yeah. Your experience with your principal doctors, how are they supportive and?
When a specialty hospital in Washington, I actually really love every single doctor that I worked with, starting with Dr. Maud, who's amazing as a mentor, and also as a physician. Dr. Single herself, also amazing. Dr. Lee, I adore him actually. I want to go into cardiology. Some other hospitals, like when I was doing my OB-GYN, I had physicians that were not as great initially, but I had some others that were great afterwards, so that was okay. Pediatrics, as a rotation, was horrible. Neurology was fairly good with Dr. Bernard. That was with GW, and currently I'm pending for my next rotation surgery. If you're asking me generally the experience from rotation to rotation, one thing that sucks horribly is that we wait till the last minute to find out what rotation we're doing. Usually, we're lucky if we get it on Friday evening. Sometimes we'll find out on the weekend itself. Another thing that also is horrible, if we have electives, that means that the students should be able to choose an elective, hence it's called an elective. We should not be told by school what the electives, what elective is chosen for us. For instance, I'm trying to do emergency medicine, and yesterday I was suggested to pain management. I have no interest in it, obviously, I don't want to do it. Another thing, I'm trying to actually do my surgery, which is my core. I'm a fourth-year student, and I still haven't finished all my course. So that's something that's not necessarily as easy. We don't have as easy access to, like, for instance, I should be considered for finishing all my exams and doing all the residency prep. We don't have any access. Like, I honestly don't know whom to talk regarding that. So communication in between student and whomever is responsible for that.
Is there any advice where you can give to the new students who are about to begin their rotations?
Well, I actually think that there should be a way. For instance, when I was doing my OB-GYN with Dr. Alawadi, whom I adore, that was after 3 weeks with Dr. Timorian, where I learned nothing, but at least I used my time and I read an amazing book of obstetrics and gynecology blueprints. And only after being 1 day with him, he actually called my clinical director, said, like, this girl is amazing. And I'm like, it was a good pat back on me. Dr. Moore was impressed with me, and he helped me get my GW rotation. My point is, the students don't get really recognition by a school. Like, I worked my school, excuse my expression, my butt off to actually impress the attending. And school knows nothing about it. Just because I'm like, for them, all that matters is that I pay my dues in that, that I'm studying to rotation. How I do doesn't matter. And the reason that it's frustrating is because I actually should be thinking about residency. And Dr. Lee is the one who's actually recognizing my work, and he actually wants me to help me out to do residency here and whatnot. So he's somebody who doesn't even work for a school, and he sees more potential in me than my own school. That's the frustrating.
All right. Okay, thanks for your
I am honest
mixed response.
And I'm like, don't get me wrong, like, there's some attendings that were really, really good, and there's some that were not. But obviously, it's all part of the experience. The reason I'm saying all this is because I'm hoping by our not always great experiences, things will change for upcoming students. And hopefully, we'll still get something out of it for the residents. Because the school has not a big record in residency programs or anything. I'm hoping they'll realize if they help us, that will attract other students.
Sure. This is some valuable experience which you are sharing.
For instance,
this is Rialda, and she's doing her clinicals here in the potential hospitals in BC, and I believe you have learned what's good and what's not so good, and things to come forth. Yeah, she's continuing. Please go ahead.
Sorry, I know that we have Dr. Harold Afore as a preparation. I don't know if he's still on contract. He's amazing. Things that he actually teaches us to think clinically. Half of all my knowledge, actually, I shouldn't say, and my interest in neurology, and that's my particular field of interest, is actually because of him. I wish if school would actually recognize that and contract him as our professor for step 1, for step 2.
All right, okay.
Just because we're not always as well prepped before coming, and the clinical experience actually is not always as easy to transition itself. So having good mentors in that also helps.
Right. Thank you for your time, and it's really valuable that we learn it from a student.
I'm sorry, I'm very blunt, but
no,
there's no point going around it.
Thank you, Rialda.
No problem.